the Oscars!
Sunday, anyone who's anyone will be at the Oscars.
I'll be there.
Billy Crystal hosts the Oscars live, ABC Sunday, 8, 7 Central, 5 Pacific.
An uncertain future for hundreds of Sikorsky workers. Plus, police bust a local bar for fake IDs. Will keep underage drinkers from boozing up. Nonstop news starts now.
Now, with coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 8's Nonstop News at 11.
Good evening. It's Friday night, and that means some college students are flocking to the bars.
But will a fake ID bust in Hamden keep underage drinkers away just 24 hours after dozens of students were arrested? News Channel 8's Bob Wilson live in Hamden tonight, checking everything out. Bob?
So it's been 24 hours and already the crowd has thinned out quite a bit. You can see behind me, not very many people here. We're at the bar where just 24 hours ago they had a raid and they got 50% or higher of the patrons had fake IDs. Now, they do have security in place. They have a camera over here shooting the front door. They also have a monitor here that will only magnify the IDs so that way they can compare them to a book. They actually have a driver's license book that you can show to see exactly which license is real or fake if they're from out of state. Students say fake IDs are very easy to obtain. 34 fake IDs seized in one night in one raid at one bar. Students say they know where to get them and how to make them.
Like some people did it differently where they would, just like print it off and put it on printing paper. Some kids did it more professionally where they would like, probably, like use like Kodak.
Quinnipiac senior Suzanne Melee says she knows a student who makes fake IDs. Give them to a lot of hundreds of kids out.
Oh yeah. He doesn't go to Quinnipiac, but yeah, hundreds of kids. He made like so many of them.
This student who didn't want to be identified says she bought a fake ID.
I got it in Greenwich Village in New York, and it was $45, and it was just in a shop off the, like right on the sidewalk.
There are about 4 or 5 different college bars in this area that they check, and police say last night in Dickerman's Ale House raid, of the 72 students inside, 45 of them had fake IDs.
11 of them were charged with simple trespass. 34 of them were charged with trespass, as well as misrepresentation of aid.
The owner of Dickerman's Ale House says he has a camera and a doorman to check IDs, but
nothing else we can do. We really don't know if these students or these persons are, 21-year-olds or not.
Ask a student how many fake IDs are out there, how many students have them.
Oh, about like probably 50%.
Okay, here we go. Now, if you take a look at the fake IDs and the penalties, what are the penalties for having a fake ID? For the college students, police officers say it can be anywhere from $100 to $200 fine, even community service. It is a misdemeanor. As for the bar here, what will happen to them? They could go before the liquor commissioner. Right now, nothing has been decided. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live in Hamden. Back to you guys.
All right, Bob, thank you. Some good luck at the tables turned into big losses for a few people at the Mohegan Sun Casino. Over the past 2 weeks, 3 people have been robbed of thousands of dollars. One man was robbed in a bathroom, another in an elevator, and yet another in his hotel room. Police say the robbers targeted gamblers, catching them by surprise.
The patrons have to be aware, should be aware that if they do come into some money, be aware that people may be watching them. That's always a possibility.
And authorities say even though there are surveillance cameras all over the casino, people should still keep a close eye on their surroundings.
The Waterbury man who made up a story about his wife's death in Iraq remains behind bars tonight on sexual assault charges. Eddie Valentin is accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl while the teenager and her mother were staying with his family last year. The charges come just 2 weeks after Valentin was arrested for concocting a hoax about his wife. Betsy Valentin's lawyer says the latest allegations have left her devastated.
One thing after the next. She found out she was dead. Then she comes back, finds out that her mortgage hasn't been paid the entire time she was deployed. And now this.
Betsy Valentin was in Iraq for 10 months. Mr. Valentin is charged with first-degree and fourth-degree sexual assault and risk of injury to a minor.
Some alarming statistics about sexual abuse in the Roman Catholic Church. Today, 2 new reports were released documenting that abuse. A National Review Board found between the years 1950 and 2002, close to 4,400 American Catholic priests were accused of abusing nearly 11,000 children. That's 4% of all priests who were serving during those years.
What the report says that many bishops, but not all, know that. I think we need to know.
The Storm Team 8 first forecast.
This is what I like to show you as we head into the weekend. Satellite map shows no cloudiness around anywhere and I don't see any coming, at least in the short term for us in Connecticut. Temperatures at this hour are, for the most part, in the 30s in Ansonia, West Haven, New Britain. In fact, 30s about everywhere in the state. 32 in East Heartland, 32 in Jewett City, 30 in Clinton. So a cool night tonight, not too cold, and sunny for wake-up time with temperatures in the 20s. We'll see how long that sun lasts, because I do have a few storms in the 8-day forecast, and we'll talk about Oscar weather for the red carpet. Ann and Keith, that's in a few minutes.
Look at tonight's top stories.
And Jeff has your weekend forecast. Jeff?
Yeah, all week I've been promising a nice weekend. Now the question is, can I come through with the goods? I'll be back with your full 8-day forecast in just 90 seconds, so repeat after me. Don't go to sleep yet. There's more News Channel 8 to come. All right, let's see what kind of good news I have for you tonight. Most of it's real nice. Temperatures now cool, but not too bad. Our chilly spot would be Thomaston at 25. It looks like rain, but it's the month of February, so let's wait and get a little bit closer. Oh, by the way,
yes.
Did you guys see tonight Super Millionaire? I thought.
Didn't see it, no.
Did you what? I thought that this was so cool. Go ahead, Justin, show them. This was one of the questions earlier on. I think this was a $5,000 question. What will Jeff do if it's not sunny this weekend? And by the way, the answer is D. Don't worry, won't happen.
I was going to say B.
No, be nice. Come on, now, Keith.
Now, how long did it take you to work that up?
It was about
a couple hours?
30 minutes or so.
All right.
I would like to thank Mr. Photoshop for his help in that.
Nicely done.
Well worth it.
All right, we've got more to come for you tonight. The walls come crashing down on one Wisconsin company.
Plus, hear how some Connecticut heroes give a local family a helping hand when baby arrives a little early. Noah.
It is Yale against Harvard on the hardwood tonight. Not just a game, but one of the last for a special group. Stick around. We'll have the highlights in the story coming up in sports.
Jefferson, our third president.
Last two home games of this season for the